those wondering where I got the name Julia from, here's the story. The first thing to mention is that I needed to get a hernia removed, and most of the story takes place with me waiting for that surgery. I was led into a room with a small bed, and the first round of questions were over. I made myself comfortable. I laid there for a while. 2 more nurses came in with questions, the last one saying they would be back when they were ready to take me in. This was probably about 10 o'clock, and the surgery wasn't until 12:45. While lying there, I thought long and hard for a transgender name for myself. The first 2 were Jane and Julia. I then thought of other J names. Janus, the evil Bond organization, the two-faced Roman god, and the name of my old high school literary magazine, Joanna. I associate this name with 3 things. Joanna Dark, a girl in high school that couldn't go more than 5 seconds without dropping the F-bomb, and the Komodo dragon from the Rescuers Down Under. Next was Jannette, but it seemed too similar to Janus. I then thought my first and middle name are characters from the Bible, then listed biblical names. Mary. The name of a current co-worker and a name I feel is just overdone. Lot. Wait a minute, that's the man. What's his wife's name? I then thought Esther. It's a unique name, and she is a strong female character. That's kind of the thing. Sure, I want to be a woman, but I don't want to be a weak woman either. And I wanted the name to reflect that. So I went with Greek goddesses. Aphrodite. No, that is literally the opposite of what I've just said. Athena. That's more like it. The goddess of wisdom and power. That's how I want to be remembered. Hera. Zeus's wife. What did she do? I then thought of miscellaneous answers. Rachel. I can only think of Batman whenever I hear this name. Manuela. A model from The Price is Right. Too Hispanic. Sheeta. It might be odd, though, to have the name of a small Japanese girl for an American. Toffer Guitarra. Those names are too unique. Everybody will know I got them from Avatar: The Last Airbender. If I'm going to go with The Last Airbender, how about Azula? Nah, I am not terrifying enough for that. Anastasia? Too Russian. Justine? Gabrielle? Michelle? Maybe if my name was Justin, Gabriel, or Michael. Sophia? Too feminine for me. Emilia? Still not right. Elizabeth? There's something. Liz? Beth? Lizzie? Elle? Wait a second, that's a co-worker's wife. That would get confusing. Rebecca? Becky? Wait, that's the name of a character on Full House I'm not too fond of. I then came back to the name Julia. Jewel. Julie. Leah. Okay, not Leah. That is the name of a deaf girl in a show my baby nephew watched. I like the other part, though. Hello there. My name is Julia. Hey, Julia, can you get something for me? Julia? Julia? Julia. I like the sound of that, and I like the feel of it. Though it does seem like a coincidence that Julia is a character from Infinity Train. Or at least that's what I thought. Interesting thing is, when I later looked into this, the character was not named Julia, but Amelia, so now I'm really wondering where I got this name from. All these other choices seem tempting, but as you can tell, I've been sticking with the name Julia. I like the sound of it, and I like the feel of it. Well, that's the story about how I found my name. I'm very curious how you found yours, if you're another transgender person watching this. I have a feeling much like the circumstances everybody realizes they're transgender. The name itself probably has a story just as unique behind it. Well, thank you for listening to my little story. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I've gotten very comfortable about talking about this. Although I will say I am getting a little self-conscious about how low my voice is. I've been trying to work on this for months, but does it sound a little higher to you? Maybe it's just because I'm listening to it all the time. I don't know. Well, till next time, keep having fun.